Let's get to it. Flip my phone the other way because my fucking front screen is cracked and I won't go buy a new phone because I fucking use on the set. All right, America. My address to America. We need a leader. God damn it. We need a fucking leader. This place is in shambles. I don't know if you've been outside looking at the shit I be looking at. I don't know if you've been interacting with the people. Motherfuckers is lost, confused, bamboozled. Just all types of fucking fucked up. And I'm here to fix it. I'm here to fix it. Cause it's getting to the point. It's really getting to the point where everywhere I go, every single area code, I see the same bullshit. And it's just a fucking repeat. And no matter how precise, I think God's telling me. God's giving me a side. He's like, look here, Apex, God damn it. I know you want to believe in humanity. I know you want to believe in society. But listen here, listen here, Apex. You might have to scorch it, brother. You might have to scorch it, God damn it. And that's where I'm at right now with it. It's a fascinating turn of events. Fascinating. I'm pretty happy and sustainable in my life right now. My life is beyond blessed. I look out in the morning, I wake up, I got a nice little apartment. I don't got many friends. I got some companions, but I don't got many friends. Because everybody gets fucking intimidated by me to some degree. Because like, holy shit, man, this guy. But outside of that, it's like I got a business. My YouTube channel is doing well. I mean, I don't for when I say well, I mean it's progressing. I'm not doing worse. I'm in physical great condition, probably better than 99% of the people on the planet. I'm educated. I'm getting paper. I just gotta work a little bit harder to put myself out there. But overall, my life is fucking excellent for the most part. The only thing I'm missing is just a shotty. And even that's not really missing shit. It's just more so like I'm actually mature enough to actually know how to guide a woman into fucking being productive and useful in my life. But here's the downside. Here's the motherfucking downside. Everybody else is fucked up, man. Everybody else around me is fucked up. Everybody else is fucking fat. They're sad. They're depressed. They're broke. They don't have no guidance. They don't know what they're gonna do. Niggas not even violent. Motherfuckers not even violent enough to even cause an inside a riot. Everybody just giving up. Like, and that's what's the thing that's fucking me up. Because everybody around me is fucking demoralized. I'm the only sense of fucking inspiration for anybody. And I'm looking around like, fuck. I don't want to, man, what the fuck? Who's supposed to inspire me? And then it's like, Apex, save us. I'm just like, fuck, I don't know. And so what annoys me now at this particular stage is, at this point in my life, people are looking at me as a motherfucking leader. And I'm like, yo, come on, man. Are we fucking serious? Are we fucking serious? Like me. Now, I'm not saying, I know I have leadership qualities, but I would hope for more time to groom myself and build more skills to be able to be like, okay, I'm competent and ready to be a leader. But as I look around and survey the motherfucking land, there's nobody out there. Everybody else around me is fucking retarded. And the retard leaders are jumping up and they're doubling down on more retard shit. And so this is the problem. Because I gotta take power. Because if I keep letting the retards talk, they're inspiring more retards to do more retard shit. And then I got a bigger problem in the future I gotta go fucking handle. And I made a video some time ago about like what it takes to become a king. What it means to be a king. And basically, this is how the king always gets created. The king is the smart, quiet motherfucker who works hard, he's diligent, he does what he's supposed to do every day, and he sits back and he observes the land. Because here's the thing, when you're an intelligent person and you're sane, you fall into one or two like qualifications, I guess you would say. Either A, you're kind of gonna either be a very, very introverted person where you kind of sit back and you watch shit and you just kind of throw out information and you watch what happens, see how the fucking gooses and the monkeys run around when they see chaos, and you're like, okay, I get everybody, I can read them, they're all retarded. or like you're out there in the front doing wild shit and you're like the front person leader. But either way, you realize very quickly if you're a leader, like a natural born leader. I used to think that was a bullshit ass thing, but no, that's actually real. Natural born leaders are really fucking naturally born leaders. And the funny thing about natural born leaders, they don't even realize that they're really a leader until people start telling them. They just be doing their own fucking thing. So as I'm realizing that I'm a fucking leader, like as I'm slowly awakening to like the idea, like, oh wow, I really am kind of like a leader. I wasn't expecting this, but I'm realizing, yeah, I'm smarter than most people. Most people look at me for the fucking guidance and leadership and all this other fuck shit. I'm like, okay, how do I solve this problem in America? And so for like the last year and a half or so, last year I would say, I've been kind of experimenting, going through different places, meeting different people, and kind of developing my own core sets of values and fundamental beliefs that I think would be able to revolutionize the way that America works and be able to fix this shit. Because it is fixable. It is very much fixable. But it's going to require a lot of sacrifices. And now that's the hardest part, is trying to figure out, how do I trick the dummies into sacrificing? How do I frame it so the dummies go like, oh, I don't mind giving that up? Because that's really the greatest resistance for a leader is the fucking dummies. Because the dummies outnumber the smart people. So when the dummies outnumber the smart people, you run into this predicament where it's like, okay, I have to placate to the dummies, but still show that I'm smart enough to the smart people so they can actually put their revenue and resources to me. Because here's the thing. 20% of people own 80% of the assets, but 80% of the people can override the 20% of those people who have all the assets. So there's an equilibrium. You can't just fuck all the dummies, because all the dummies will get together and then fuck you. So you got to keep a nice balance of making sure those 20% that are smart, that get it, are still being able to do what they need to do, and they're not being handicapped. But you also got to make sure the dummies are taken care of. And see, for too long, we were able to use like the media, mass media, to basically steer the dummies. But now the mass media thing is kind of finished, because now we have been introduced to the interwebs. And the interwebs allows everybody to communicate with everybody. So you can't really lie to the dum-dums no more. Like, you can lie to them, but the dum-dums ain't listening no more. The dum-dums have influencers and YouTubers and other people that they listen to. So the dum-dums are like in a cascading whirlpool, because back in the day, the old leaders had the mass media of like the legendary, or whatever the fuck it's called, legacy media, like MSN, Fox, CBS, all those other fuckers. They can kind of all just propagate the same shit, and you can kind of steer the dummies and the herd into a certain direction. You can't do that these days, because all the dummies are on YouTube and TikTok. And nobody watches CBS and MSS, TikToks and shit. They watching fucking like OnlyFans chicks and Fresh and Fit and all other dumb shit. So the dum-dums are being radicalized by other dum-dums that are smart enough to like radicalize the dum-dums. Like, they're just smart enough than the average dum-dum that they appear smart to the dum-dums. And that's what I'm starting to realize now. There's the variance of that. So my plan initially is I need to get big enough on social media, and I kind of figured that one out, which is like you gotta kind of troll these people with like anime costumes and shit, and talk real shit, and then go after their fucking heroes. And so I'll be the guy who's targeting all the fucking top dumb heroes. So eventually I want to get into Myra, I'm gonna get to Drake, I'm gonna get to all these guys and bash their fucking heroes. And see, the dum-dums love to hate. There's nothing that makes the dum-dums happier than hate on a motherfucker. So the dum-dums will follow me, and they'll try to bash me, and they'll try to hate on me and try to bring me down, which it does not bug me, because I don't get offended by the internet, because it's the fucking internet. Like, I'm too old to be scared of people on the fucking internet. That makes no sense. If you're a grown-ass man and you let the internet fucking rattle you, nigga, I don't know what to tell you, brother. You got issues. You got bigger issues than I can solve. I got real world shit. So, as I slowly begin to bring down one by one all these internet people, I will draw attention to education and inspiration. And through education, inspiration, and motivation, I would then build a legion of hardcore followers and disciples. And those hardcore followers and disciples will spread my message throughout more of the fucking smart kids. And as I start to make and develop more smart kids, I'll be able to, they'll eventually want to congregate with me. They'll eventually want to meet me. And like I'm already starting to see like the signs of this now in like my consultation. I got a couple like probably like 4 or 5 guys that I talk to routinely. They always hit me up, they update me what's going on with their lives, how they're doing, so forth and so forth. And I give them a little bit of guidance and wisdom. And I help these young niggas out. And they spread the word out, and the other young niggas find out about it. And it keeps going on and on and on. Then you fuck with me heavy in real life. Because they know I'm a throwback human. They know they don't make them. And so I get a lot of support with those people too. So I'm slowly building a congregation of young dudes that are trying to figure out their lives, and then older people who are kind of just giving me like money because they're like, well, we're gonna die soon, so we like having you around. You're good energy. You help us out. You're fairly, so forth and so forth. And that's kind of how I'm building my little power base. Eventually, with time, I will slowly start to build a bigger network of humans, because eventually this human shit is going to get out of control. We're getting to that point, and I've been talking about this a lot lately, the great lazy that is coming upon us, where we're going to have a bunch of people who are essentially just giving up on life. And we're getting to that point by 2030 where motherfuckers are just going to stop working. Motherfuckers are going to give up on relationships. Like, we already see it now. Everybody's giving up on relationships. People are just cooked in relationships. Like, that modern relationship is just, it's either a fuck buddy situation, or it's a girl playing around with a guy that she really doesn't like, but she made a really bad mistake, so she needs somebody to kind of bail her out. And this dude's just bailing her out because he's terrified of being alone. And so he basically takes her on as a fucking emotional support animal. A lot of niggas are emotional support animals. That's the real truth of the matter. And so the days of like a functional relationship where a guy is taking a leadership role and a woman is following his lead, those days, like, I don't believe in them. I think we're going to hit a pressure point where that's going to be the only way of survival. So I tell guys, stay hard, keep working on being a leader. Being a leader never goes out of style. It might be a little bit tumultuous now, but at the end of the day, manhood always fucking perseveres. Always gonna be men. You can't, what's the word? There is no substitute for masculinity. Masculinity must be upheld at all times. Masculinity is a necessity. It's a necessity. Holy shit, $4,500? I could have bought that fucking truck. Jesus Christ. Got rid of this fucking car. Alright, never mind. That's a side note. But once again, manhood masculinity is a necessity. It must be utilized. So if you're a masculine guy, no matter how fucking shitty it is for you currently, stick to the fucking plan, because with time, it always works out in your favor, because nature always has to rebalance. So if there's a bunch of soft motherfuckers in the world, the guys who are the hard guys that stay fucking savage, their time will come. Eventually the soft guys will fall by the wayside, because life will always get real, because if there's not enough savages in the planet to keep the system from just turning into complete savagery, what will happen is the savage nature of the world will eventually fucking force people to become savage. So that's why I say just stay savage, so you're always right. And eventually women will be like, oh my God, is real life is here? And they'll flock to you. That's why please refer to my spin the block theory. But anyway, so back to the point. Women are giving up on relationships. People are giving up on jobs. People are giving up on like even social media and entertainment. People are just kind of just giving up on like just trying in life. Like I don't think people really understand. We did such that pandemic in my generation, I think we're Gen X. People were like 27 to about 35, 34. I think we're Gen Xers or 39, something like that. We did our parenting group was horrendous. We are such bad parents. Now, I'm not a parent yet, but from what I'm hearing in the streets, the Gen Alpha, these motherfuckers do not like their parents. They're like these pussy ass parents. And then Gen Z is just fucked. Gen Z is so fucking cooked. Like I call them the fried youth. The fried youth is they're in a terrible situation. So we got my generation, which is the cooked generation. A lot of guys my age are just they're cooked. They were cooked at like 24, 25, and then now they're just maturing to 30. We got the Friday youth, which is like Gen Z. These niggas are just retarded. They're barely literate. They can't do math. All of them are just dumb. Like it's amazing the level of stupidity that they are. It's flabbergasting because I talk to these people. They can't read. A lot of them, like if you listen to a lot of them, they tell you that space is fake. And one of the things I always ask, okay, you're telling me that space is fake, right? So if space is fake, is the space between me and you real then? Is that fake? Well, no, that's on the Earth. Okay, but that's still space. At what point in time is space now fake? Like, is it fake once the space above your head? Is that considered fake? Are clouds fake? A nigga told me that stars and planets are fake. I'm like, okay, so if the stars and planets are fake, then what's your alternative for it to be fake? Like, because that's the thing. People don't understand science. This is a side note. If you're telling me that something is fake and not real, you have to provide another alternative solution, another alternative hypothesis to explain what you're seeing there. And then if you tell me that this is your hypothesis, do you have some type of mathematical base that you can formulate and explain that by? Chances are no. These motherfuckers they're just stupid. They don't understand math, so they call everything fake that they don't understand. And that's most humans. And that's what I'm saying. When I really look out and I project and I look out in the world, I'm like, Jesus Christ, they're so dumb. How are we all this dumb? Like, because I used to, the more I'm starting to figure out, no, I'm not the dumb one. Let's see, this message is held for review. Hold up a second. We got messages. Nigga dropping facts. Thank you. I'm high as shit. Why are you high as shit, sir? Give me a second. Get this back on the. So I be like, just trying to understand motherfuckers and trying to understand their mentality and why they think what they think. Because I don't have a problem with you thinking what you think. That has nothing to do with anything. I'm actually very interested. How did you come to this conclusion? How did you come to this conclusion that you believe that space is fake? Because I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong. I don't know necessarily if space is real. 1 always equals 2. So if 1 plus 1 always equals 2, if you tell me mathematically that something is going to be there and it does that, I have to assume that that is correct. Unless my math is off or unless but then we're going to a whole different sphere. We got a fucking conundrum. And I'm not going to try to debate if math is real or not. Like, at a certain point in time, you got to decide, okay, like, so is 1 1? Or if you tell me that 1 is equal to 2, then I don't know what to tell you, man. We live in a different type of reality, man. And that's what I'm talking about with most of these young niggas. I don't think it's the women that are fucked up. It's the motherfucking dudes. Dudes out here don't know. Dudes are over here acting like emotional beings, and it's confusing women because women understand emotions and they can operate better in the gray area than guys can. Guys can't operate in the gray area so much. So it's like when a woman is emotional, they are looking to a man to provide a hard line, a deadline, boundaries, structure. That is the role of a man, is to provide boundaries and structures. And that's the problem with America. Ain't putting boundaries and structure around shit. We just got niggas doing whatever the fuck they want to do. Everybody willy fucking goddamn nilly. And now the whole gang is fucked up. We're gonna raise the debt ceiling. Why are we raising the fucking debt ceiling? Why don't we just spend less money? Like this last month and a half, I was spending money like a fucking idiot, blowing cash like a dumbass. And I started looking at my financials. I'm like, goddamn, nigga, I'm running low on the funds. I'm like, shit. So I started looking back when I was spending. I'm like, shit, I spent money on this. I spent money on this. I'm like, shit. Well, you know what I didn't go do? I didn't go raise my debt ceiling. I didn't go get more credit cards. I said, okay, let's cut back the spending. Okay, I'm spending way too much money on fast food and Uber Eats and shit. So how about this? We're gonna start eating back to rice and eating rice and coffee, nigga. I'm spending too much money on beer, going out and drinking. All right, so know what I'm gonna do? No more drinking, or if I do drink, give me a beer at the crib. I'm blowing too much money on this. I'm blowing too much money on that. So how about this? I stop blowing money on dumb shit so I don't fucking go broke. And so I catch myself before I go broke. I don't decide, hey, well, let me just raise this imaginary debt ceiling so I can fix my brokenness. No, nigga, I correct the behavior. That's what men are supposed to do. You correct the behavior. We ain't correcting shit. That's the fucking problem with our leadership group. That's the problem with a lot of guys in these relationships. They're not correcting shit. God not correcting their girl's behavior because they're scared of her leaving. Guys are not correcting their habits when dating and lying. And so women are just used to liars, so now they behave as if every man that they're going to meet is a liar. And so now everybody has to suffer because men are not doing their fucking job. Men are looking for excuses to be pieces of shit. Blaming the women. Well, I get to be a piece of shit because she is this and that, and that's why I deserve to be a piece of shit and lie to girls. And it's like, bro, what? Bro, what happened to you just being a man? Be the fucking man. Niggas don't want to be a man no more. Niggas want to be bitches. And so this is a microcosm of the black community. The black community, you see this the most. I see zesty ass black dudes all goddamn day. All goddamn day I see it. Everywhere I go out and look, there's a nigga that has an attitude, acting like a funky ass woman. I'm gonna look at this dude like, bro, you 6'4", 200 plus pounds. Why are you behaving like a zesty woman? Explain this to me. Why? What does this mean? Why are you doing this? Who told you this is okay to behave like this? I don't understand. I'm confused. And then niggas want to look at you like something's wrong with you. Like, oh, how are you confused by my zesty behavior? I'm a man. I can do what I want to do. I'll be looking like, nigga, I would kill you. I would fucking kill you if I could. Oh, my God. Anywho, I got to get to work. I got a job to do. I appreciate you guys for listening. And, yeah, just pray for humanity, man. Niggas is... it's bad out here. It's bad in the streets. I think we can be better. Sorry, sir. I think we can be better, but it's going to take a full effort upon everybody. And if we don't, then goddamn it, may God have mercy upon us. Goodbye.